Welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Emily Baldwin.
And I'm Anna McQueenie.
So Anna, I know last week we talked about you were going to late night in the fog. How was it?
Oh my gosh, everyone and their sister was there. It was literally so much fun. I'd never been before as a freshman. So it was so exciting. We waited in line for so long. They had a lot of activities outside going on, but we just waited in line and we saw some friends and we kind of got in line with them, but it was okay. And then we went in there, they gave us our tickets, and then we watched the women's basketball team. They did a scrimmage, and then there was dance team and cheer team performing, and then the men's team came in, and that was so much fun. You could see them all posing for everyone, and the crowd was going insane for them. As you can see, this guy with his mullet, I personally love the mullet. I don't know, I just do. So that was so much cool, and then they warmed up, and so they warmed up for a little bit, and I was just kind of waiting around watching them, seeing all their favorite players play, and then they watched the scrimmage for a while, and I think that was about 25 minutes, and I forgot which team won, but it was so much fun watching them. So yeah, and then after that, Run DMC came on, and that was so much fun. It's one of my mom's favorite groups from way back when, so it was literally so much fun getting to see them. I texted my mom, she was so jealous, but I only knew a couple songs. I know it's tricky.
And I heard that girl won $5,000.
Oh my gosh, dude, they're okay. So there was this girl, she was two of them got a chance to win $10,000 and then they didn't make it, and then she was Bill Self was oh, I want to give out money, so you get one try. Yeah. And she didn't even hesitate. She walked up there and just shot it.
It was a three-pointer, right?
Yeah, at the top of the key.
Yeah.
And then she got it, and the crowd went insane.
I saw videos. It looked like so much fun. I'm so jealous.
Cool.
I'll definitely have to be there next year. But with the start of basketball season comes midterm season. I personally don't have any midterms.
Not something I have to worry about.
Yeah, so sorry for you guys out there who do have midterms, but at least we have fall break this weekend,
Right.
Actually, this is my last week of one of my classes, so after this week I'll only have 4 classes, which is kind of a nice little surprise to come back to. Right. But I'm actually going to Texas A&M, and all of my friends down there always talk trash about KU football and how we lose every game. But this weekend, they're playing Alabama. So
yeah, roll Tide.
I'm going to be at that game. I am ready to return some of that trash talk and watch them lose. But what are you doing for fall break?
Well, I am not going to Texas A&M because I'm from Kansas. So I'm just going to go take the little 40-minute drive home, and I'm going to go hang out with my cat. I'm not going to see my family because they're all going to Hawaii without me. So that's so much fun. I can't wait to see all the pictures of my mom and dad and brother having a great time on the beach in the middle of the Pacific. But that's okay. But yeah, I'm really excited to see my cat, Tito. He's so sweet.
He is so sweet. I miss Tito. But jealous of your family going to Hawaii. That
Me
sounds
too.
Nice. Maybe next time they'll take you, I guess.
I sure hope so. They would let me know that that's going on.
Well, that's about all we have today for this segment. We'll see you after the break with an interview.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back. I'm Kristen, and I'm here with a guest who is actually a part of the crew of Good Evening KU as our weather person, Braedyn.
Hi.
So, Braedyn, what got you into doing weather and being an aspiring meteorologist?
Well, actually, I've been interested in weather since I can remember. When I was little, I was very scared of thunderstorms, and my mom would get tired of me waking her up at night and crying. So she was like, if you're so scared of thunderstorms, you should learn about them. And I learned about it and I loved it, and now I just keep wanting to learn about it. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same way. I'm still to this day terrified of thunderstorms, so I'm always looking up weather radars. I like to know what's gonna happen, so that's really awesome.
It's good to be aware.
Oh, I know. Do you have to take any extra classes, special classes? Are they hard, easy?
Well, they're pretty intensive in physics and math, but right now actually we're doing this cool thing. It's kind of like a forecasting class. We have a weather challenge, so we're given a random location in the United States, and we use different models to just kind of guess the high and low temperatures and the wind speeds. And yeah, it's pretty fun.
I don't know if I could do that, but that's your specialty, so I'm gonna leave that all to you, and I hope you do well.
Yeah.
Is there any like clubs a part of being like a weather, like meteorology here on campus? You know,
actually, yeah, there is. There's a way if you just like weather and you want to get involved. You do not have to be an atmospheric science major because we have a club called KU-AMS, so it's American Meteorology Society for KU, and yeah, we send like cool pictures of clouds and we talk about like different weather things, and we meet once a month, and we usually have like a guest speaker, and they come and they talk about different careers and in the major and things like that, so it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. And I know I have you in another class, and I know you're a junior, so what are your hopes like after, like moving on from like today and throughout life and after graduation?
So actually I'm planning on getting an internship this summer with like a news station, trying to just like stay involved with like broadcast meteorology. And once I graduate, yeah, I'm like really excited. I want to get right to work. Hopefully I'll do something kind of like Good Evening KU. I'll have my own weather segment and some news station. So yeah.
That's awesome. Is there anything else about meteorology you want us to learn?
No, I think that's it. That's all I got.
Awesome. And we will be right back with Cammie and Emily giving us a news update.
Just say no. Just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Welcome back. I'm Cammie. And I'm Emily. This is your Monday Good Evening KU News Update. Not a great weekend for KU sports unless you count the return of basketball with Friday's late night in the fog. The football team got crushed, the soccer team lost 2 games, and the volleyball team split. Even the softball team got rained out.
The football team lost 59-7 at Iowa State. Despite more than a 6-minute advantage in time of possession, KU could only score 1 touchdown to the Cyclones' 8. The Jayhawks are now 1-4 overall and 0-2 in the Big 12 Conference.
This is a bye week for Kansas, and the next game will be homecoming on October 16th against Texas Tech. The Red Raiders are currently 4-1 after a 23-20 victory over West Virginia on Saturday.
The soccer team battled through 2 weather delays and a power outage on Thursday night against Kansas State in the Sunflower Challenge. After a late first-half equalizer by Shira Elanov, the teams were scoreless in the second half. The Wildcats scored with less than 2 minutes remaining in overtime to defeat Kansas for just the second time in program history.
On Sunday, the Jayhawks fell 1-0 to Iowa State. KU is now 5-8-1 overall and 0-4 in the conference, with home matches against Baylor and West Virginia this week at Rock Chalk Park.
The volleyball team split with Iowa State this weekend at home. On Friday night, the Jayhawks battled back from a first-set loss to win in 4. On Saturday, the team looked tired and lost in straight sets. KU is now 11-4 overall and 3-1 in the conference, with top-ranked Texas to visit Horst this weekend.
Basketball season is officially here as Late Night in the Fog kicked off the campaign with introductions to both the men's and women's teams. Both squads scrimmaged to the delight of fans who stuck around to watch legendary hip-hop artist Run DMC perform.
And that will wrap it up for today's sports update. After the break, Braedyn will be back with the weather, so keep watching.
Diversity. What is diversity? It can be an umbrella term for a variety of things, ranging from diversity among different people, places, cultures, and ideas, to the way people express themselves and the way they interact with the world. In today's world, people interact with one another and share their thoughts through social media. Let's take Twitter, for example. How are people of different backgrounds, ethnicities, and sexual orientations with different political beliefs, interests, and job titles using this platform differently? Currently, celebrities are interacting with their fans on Twitter by speaking their minds, sharing their beliefs, and supporting social issues. Professional sports figures and organizations in the United States are using Twitter to support social causes and bring attention to current social matters, such as encouraging their fans to vote. Users are voicing their opinions about current issues surrounding racial inequalities, social injustice, and police brutality in the United States. There's diversity in the way people are discussing the upcoming presidential election, especially regarding their opinions of each candidate. Different news outlets are not only highlighting stories in the US, but are talking about important stories from around the world. But many Twitter users don't post about controversial matters or social issues at all. Rather, they use their platform to create memes and post funny content for entertainment. While many topics going around this app involve social issues and political opinions, Twitter creates a space where people can pull together collections of diverse thoughts, comments, opinions, goals, and even a little humor too. So how can we use this platform to express our differences? More importantly, how can we use it to learn from each other's differences today?
Hi, welcome back. My name is Braedyn McBroom and I'm giving you the weather. Right now we're seeing 82 degrees, sunny with a light breeze, with winds from the northwest at 9 miles per hour. Right now in Kansas City it's 79 degrees, in Leavenworth and Topeka it's 81 degrees, and in Lawrence and Ottawa it's 82 degrees. For tonight in Lawrence, at 5 p.m. we'll cool down a little bit to 78 degrees. And by 11, we'll cool down to 61 with calm winds. For tonight, we'll see a low of 52 degrees with clear skies, winds from the northwest at 5 miles per hour. And starting on September 26th, the Orionids meteor shower began, and it will continue until November 22nd. The peak date actually is October 20th and 21st, where you can see up to 10 to 20 meteors per hour. And now for your 7-day forecast. We had a little bit of a warm Monday, but we're going to cool off a bit for the middle of the week in the mid-70s. And then we'll warm up a bit on the weekend for mid-80s, and can't rule out some scattered showers on Sunday with a 30% chance. And that's all for your weather. We won't be back next week, but we'll see you in 2 weeks after fall break. And that's all.